Hello everybody, welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 602, we're going to talk about Akim the Soaring Wind. We got blue, red, white, what is that, Jeskai? 3/4 bird dinosaur. Awesome. Flying. Whenever you create one or more tokens for the first time each turn, you create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. And of course for 6 mana, which can be a bunch. Creature tokens you control gain double strike till end of turn. So that's where this led me, was down bird tokens. Like tribal birds, but kind of tribal tokens at the same time. Which flying, tribal flying. So let's go through the specifically tribal flying cards, quote unquote, as it were. And I'm talking about things like Warden of Evo's Isle. You know, your flyers cost 1 less. Your Skycat Sovereign, plus for each flyer, which is really close to the old Pride of the Clouds. Thunderclap Wyvern, Winged Words, drawing the cards. All things that, in text have something to do with flying. Empyrean Eagle, Watcher of the Spheres, making it, cheaper to cast. Gravitational Shift. Now, Gravitational Shift, not bad either. Rewards flyers, punishes non-flyers. Favorable Winds. Rally of the Wings is a really, really good... When you have a lot of small tokens, and if you've got 5 or 6 tokens and you swing with 5 or 6 1/1s, most of the time, sure, I'll just take the 5. And now it becomes 15. And that matters. Oh, and it untaps them. Aerial Assault. Kind of a decent removal spell. I mean, yeah, the creature's got to be tapped and whatnot, but destroy target creature, gain some life is not bad, right? Lofty Denial. Yeah, really not bad. Soul Catcher, good bird. A creature without flying. Doesn't have to be yours. It just gets a 1/1 counter. But then the Soul Catcher's airy here. When a bird is put into a graveyard, you put a feather counter on all birds. Yeah. So this is, our commander is a bird, and it's making birds. So that's the thing. I guess let's look at Mana Smoothing. It's not really ramp, We have the Is It Locket, the Roggen Crystal, along with the Jeskai Banner. Azorius Signet, Azorius Cluestone, the Seashell Cameo, and the Mana Geyser, just in case we need that huge boost of red mana, right? A little bit of card draw, not a lot. The Bonder's Ornament, Thrill of Possibility, Cathartic Reunion, and most importantly, Airborne Aid. Back in the Onslaught block, birds, got a whole lot of love. So, flying, yeah. Now, let's look at our actual birds in the deck, Duskrider Falcon is just, it's a 1/1, but protection from black really, really kind of matters. Aven Wing Guide. Your tokens have flying and vigilance. Then, we're going to go down that Onslaught block thing there, with Keeper of the Nine Gales. So, essentially, we're tapping 3 birds, it plus 2, to bounce a permanent. That seems really good. Emeria, while not a bird, does make bird tokens that fly. So, beautiful. Gadrak. Now, Gadrak, not a bird, doesn't make birds, doesn't care about birds, probably eats birds. But you get the treasure, okay? And the treasure matters. We'll get to that later. I probably should have shown that last. Healer's Hawk, just because it's good and cheap. Sharding Sphinx. It's going to make those Thopters that fly. Safara. You can tap some of these free tokens to get yourself 7/7 flying lifelink. And make your other flyers indestructible. That seems really good. We got the Crookclaw Elder. tap some birds, draw a card. At the end of the turn before us, that seems like a really good thing I want to do. And then Coast Watcher, pro green, it's a thing. Green's one of the best, 5 colors in Magic, I'm just saying. But, back to the Gadrak thing. Brutaclot. It gives your tokens haste, and then you can turn all your tokens into another token. So those Gadrak treasure tokens you can turn into Blue Mirror or birds or whatever it is you want. Maybe a token that you've made of something cool with Sublime Epiphany. But I want to get to the next creature here, and it's Luminous Broodmoth. Now, I know on the surface, Luminous Broodmoth looks like it does not belong in the deck, but I've got it in here for a reason. Yes, we do have a lot of creatures that fly, and therefore the Broodmoth doesn't matter to them. But let's look at Rook Egg. It's put into a graveyard, you get the 4/4. And then it comes back. And then when it dies, you get another one. Similar to the Rock Egg. Geist Honored Monk. That's something that when it dies, I kind of want to get it back, to get more flying spirits and make it fly. Blaring Recruiter. Mana token that has, death insurance from the Broodmoth. Sure. War Chief Giant. Now, Myriad, I had to include at least one Myriad card in the deck, and this was the one I had, But really like Myriad. And the Falconer Adept. It attacks, you get a bird. Then we got things that just make bird tokens, we got the Forbidden Friendship, or tokens in general. This gets you a dinosaur and a human. The Battle Screech is going to get you a couple of birds, and it's got flashback. Eyes in the Skies, and Migratory Route, because, even if we don't need the birds, and in hard times, if we got to have that basic land, it's there. Let's look at some removal, shall we? Avian Cloud Chaser is a decent, we're paying. We get a 2/2 flyer here that pops an enchantment. Popping an enchantment is worth 1 mana. We know that from Demystify, so we're paying 3 mana for the bird, maybe. Celestial Purge and Negate to get rid of, what's bothering us. Dovin's Veto. We're in the colors. Might as well, right? Day of Judgment. I know Day of Judgment seems pretty weird for a creature token deck, but let's face it, we're playing birds, and there's a pretty decent chance that, we're going to get outclassed and outnumbered by creatures on board. So that's hence the Day of Judgment and the Hour of Reckoning, because tokens. Render Silent, and probably one of my favorite removal spells here is that Grenzo's Rebuttal. I mean, you get a 4/4 Ogre, which you can do Brutaclad things with, or whatever token things with that we're doing. But then, we get to destroy a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, we lose something good. We probably lose our best card in play. That is possibly that Ogre. I mean, but a lot of things go away. Call the Skybreaker. This is a good recurring token maker. I mean, yes, it's expensive. 7 mana is a bunch. 7 mana plus a land is a bunch. But once you draw that, 15th land, do you really need it? Omnis Seas. To get that 8/8 Kraken token. Rite of the Raging Storm. To get that sweet elemental. Inspired Ultimatum. I'm not going to lie. Just because I want to play the card. It fits the colors. I mean, gaining 5 life. This may be the most underwhelming of all the ultimatums. Well, I don't know. That one that gets you copies from the original Lar block is not exceptional in our format. But all things being equal here. This is not outstanding, but I mean, gaining 5 life, dealing 5, and drawing 5. We're going to give it a chance. And then Shield of the Avatar. Now, obviously, we want to use this to protect our commander from taking an insane amount of damage. Then, because we are 3 colors, we have an absolute ton of non-basic lands. You know, we have a command tower. I guess the Animal Sanctuary. That was almost a hard include for me because we're 3 colors and we're so kind of color strapped anyway. But I really want it because it does say bird, you know. It does say bird. We got, it's me, so you know we got guild gates. Boros Guild Gate. Is it Guild Gate? Rupture Spire. Is it Boiler Works? Swiftwater Cliffs. Stone Quarry. Transguild Promenade, Azores Guildgate, Windscarred Crag, Temple of Triumph, Temple of Enlightenment, Temple of Epiphany, Evolving Wilds, Tranquil Grove, and lastly, of course, we have to have the Seaside Haven. Gotta have it, right? I mean, sack a bird, draw a card. It's a thing. So that's what I've got for kind of, it's really kind of, I mean, you know, it's all over the place. It's tokens, it's birds, it's flying, you know, trying to take in all aspects of Akim. I'm sure there is a way more focused build of it. By the way, I don't know that I've said it before. This playmat was donated by Mr. Chris Thompson. He's one of our patrons. If you would, you know, I appreciate all the patrons. Everyone watching, thank you so much. If you would like to become one, you can. The link is down below. I appreciate it. But I wanted to show this off. I love the Black Blade. Love the story behind it. Love the card, the Reforged. It's amazing. And I used it in probably way too many mono green decks, that's for sure. To the point where I'm out right now. I need to get me some more. So that is deck number 602. So we're going to go over here to the wall and put it up on top of 601. So I guess we're rolling now. We are ready to go. I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you so much. And I guess right now we're going to shuffle and cut.